Your problems can be for your good. God is gently calling you from the jaws of trouble to an open place of freedom where He has set your table full of the best food. Job chapter 36 verse 16, NCV. Did you know that pain can protect you from something worse? You might face a problem, but it's actually preventing a bigger issue. Maybe you didn't get a job you wanted, maybe you missed an opportunity, maybe you couldn't make it somewhere, but God was protecting you from a harmful situation. Sometimes, a problem is a blessing in disguise. Years ago, a friend who is a businessman was asked to do something unethical. He refused because of his faith in Jesus. He was fired, losing his job and pension. A month later, the FCC prosecuted the company, and many people went to jail. My friend thanked God for getting fired, which saved him from a worse fate when he was suffering. Job's friend told him, God is gently calling you from the jaws of trouble to an open place of freedom where He has set your table full of the best food. Job chapter 36 verse 16 NCV. Problems often prepare you for success and for God's bigger and better plan that leads to freedom. It's a matter of faith, where you must ask yourself a question when faced with a problem: will you trust God? Joseph had to ask himself this question. He had a vision of being a great leader, but everything went wrong for the first 40 years of his life. Betrayed by his brothers, sold into slavery, falsely accused, and imprisoned, Joseph still ended up exactly where God wanted him. He later became second in command in Egypt and saved the whole nation. Joseph said, "You intended to harm me, but God intended it for good to accomplish what is now being done, the saving of many lives." Genesis chapter 50 verse 20 NIV. There are people who mean to harm you, but God means it for good. God is bigger than your enemies and critics. Shepherds sometimes have to break a leg of a sheep prone to wander to protect it from predators. If God has to break your leg to keep you safe, He will. He loves you that much. Disappointments and detours are often His appointments, designed for your good. Talk it over. Which of your failures, problems, or disappointments in the past have turned out to be blessings in disguise? Why can you trust God's perspective on your problems more than your own perspective? God has solved your biggest problem. He made a way for you to be a part of His family forever. How should that affect how you look at all your other problems?